Good morning, Cupcakes. It is a beautiful morning here in Pensy. I hope your day is going wonderfully. For this episode, we are starting our new game plus, and, well, we've got a lot of very expensive stuff laid out here. And you remember what I said about how, like, you need to raise up your customer levels in order for them to buy stuff that's more expensive? Well, guess what? In the new game plus, they retain all of the hearts that you got from them. So any customer that could buy a crystal sword by the end of the last loop will be able to buy one this time, etc., etc. Of course, we don't have access to all the customers, so, you know, for example, Tielle and Nagi and the like will not be coming by, but still, we got plenty of stuff. And that's the thing about the new game plus, is because you start out with all these items, well, we're right here, just from this sale. We can pay back the first week, and I don't remember if we can pay back the second week. I don't remember if it's 20,000 or 30,000. I think it's 30,000, but we're very, very close to being able to pay back the second week. We're selling this little girl booze of the world. Yeah, no, I'm sure that's an appropriate read for a little girl. So yeah, we can pay back the first and the second week of debt just from those two sales. I don't actually know if we can afford the golden scales, and frankly, it doesn't really matter all that much because we are making so much money that it's a little ridiculous. Something to keep in mind with the new game plus, as we, well, I mean, we could pay back the first 2 weeks debt, or we could expand the store twice. We're going to expand the store twice. But you'll note that at first, every one of these new things is out of stock. That's because I guess they use the old timer. The timer from before, the reset. So that's something to keep in mind. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get the whole Adventurers Guild thing unlocked. Now you'll know we can bring Charme in here. I've actually never gone through the Hall of Trials with anyone but Louie, which is kind of a little weird, but regardless, we'll be fine. He's level 16, he's got a Knight's Blade, all of his other gear is awful, but you know what? It doesn't matter. First of all, it's the Hall of Trials, and second of all, I mean, he's pretty tough. He's level 16. He could beat Charme one-on-one back when Charme was a boss fight. So I think we're good. We might gain a level off of the entire Hall of Trials, which I suppose that would be a good argument for bringing some food. But anyway, you guys have seen this before, so it's not really all that important for me to show it now, right? Yeah, that's not gonna work. He trained all his life for this, and Louie's just like, nah, shield. And here it is. We're gonna skip this though. We gotta wait, because we've already seen this event. And now we've unlocked Louie. And now we already know about the go home device, or the go home door, or whatever. And you see, because we're so far ahead in terms of our money situation, we can actually visit. Stop it. We can actually visit the Adventurers Guild much more often than we could the last playthrough. We can do one run through the dungeons per day, and sometimes we can even do 2. Well, if you're watching this after the fact, there was a bit of a small screw up in that I'm not actually recording the audio or the video from this stream, and so it's just gonna have to be that I'm just gonna have to download the stream after the fact, and so if the audio sounds a little off, or the video quality is a little lower than you're used to, it's because of that, and I apologize. That was a derpy move on my part. Welcome to Recettear. So, I was really hoping that Caillou wouldn't come by. Unfortunately, we don't have the things that he wants. And so, yeah, that's just the same thing. If you do have what he wants, though, when he comes in, you get rewarded to a special reaction from Caillou. And I might show that off sometime. Like I might do a new game plus just to, just to open up the store with Caillou and show the scene. Nothing else to do but to head into the Adventurers Guild, and we're gonna go ahead and use Charme for this. And so once we get to the end of, oh, that's right, we don't even need to go through actually all the floors. I had forgotten that you can skip the floors. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and fight Charme with Charme. How about that? This will actually make it much easier. Oh wait, well, we still need to get Caillou's stuff. I was thinking that we would be able to unlock the Ember Garden pretty soon after that, but actually, you do need to see the scene with Tielle in the plaza before you can unlock the Ember Garden. Oh, everybody has a water buffalo. Yours is fast, but mine is slow. Where do we get them? I don't know. Everyone has a water buffalo. Ooh. Actually, wait, that's not a silly song. That's a song that would get you in trouble with the lawyers. Because everybody does not have a water buffalo. And then we'll get angry letters saying, "Where's my water buffalo? I want a water buffalo. Why don't I have a water buffalo?" And that is what's known as a VeggieTales reference. Alright, let's go ahead and moita this imposter. Yeah. And that is how you moita an imposter. And every time, the first time that you beat Charme in a loop, you get that very odd vase, which is a very nice boost, both the first and the second time around. And basically, we're just kind of going to be focused on trying to trigger that Tielle event and the plaza. And I don't know if you can trigger it in the morning, or not the plaza, the square. They call it the plaza in the events, I don't know. And then this is the one where Louie's looking for mushrooms. Well, not necessarily mushrooms, for herbs and whatnot. And Recette gives him the advice. And here's Tielle. Big sis, wait! You walk so fast, wait up! That girl. Anyway, we're gonna skip that though. But yes, that's the. Well, hold on. Oh, this is the one where Louie's praying for lunch. So yeah, when you're in the New Game Plus, that gives you a lot more freedom to kind of focus more on getting through the story and things like that, rather than just being desperate to pay back the debt, to scrape together every penny that you can. I mean, don't get me wrong, towards the end, it does kind of get a little bit difficult, but it's still fine. And then here's Charme's arrival in the store. Again, so because we have these increased relationships with everyone already, all this kind of stuff, it goes by much faster. I wasn't paying attention, and there's absolutely no way to check if we're buying or selling. I hope we're selling. I don't think we were selling, were we? Oh, Charme, welcome. Hey, girl. Heaven, Are you ever not bright and happy? And so this is Charme's adventure card event. So we're gonna go ahead and skip that because we've already seen it. But I mean, the thing is that we already have her true card, right? So we could already something metal. He wants something metal for a present. I don't... What? Okay, sure. Hey, you know, I know how much you like metal things, so just here, have this dagger. It's metal. Less for marriage, more for sacrifice. Either draped counter or a heretical table, one of the two, and we'll get a green carpet. I remember there was kind of a setup that I like to have. But anyway, so the thing is that if you notice that everything is out of stock at the highest selling price good, you can go ahead and just buy some of the second highest price selling good, and just sell that instead. It's not in a new game plus. It's not gonna do much damage to you because already a silver armor is so much better than you could sell at the start. By the way, now that we're kind of decorating the shop more than we were before, and we still only have the starry wallpaper, it's worth noting that the reason why, what's his name? Why Elon never actually showed up in the shop is because our shop was dark and gaudy. Or very close to it, anyway. There might have been days where we were more in the middle. These showcase items, by the way, affect how your shop looks. So if you have like holy items out here, then it'll look more holy. If you have like sinister items out, then it'll look darker. But anyway, yeah, Elon shows up when the shop is plain and light. And it's a good idea to like have candy or books out on sale, but we can never really afford to do that in the first loop. But we can go ahead and attract him this time around. Although we won't be doing that today for several reasons, but yeah, this is about where we want to be. This way we'll be much more likely to attract men and women, and less likely to attract old men and young girls. I mean, you could argue that you prefer the older men because they seem less likely to haggle, but it's fine. Anyway. Oh, Charme, welcome! Okay, so this is the Amber Garden announcement. So, it took us the entirety of the last loop in order to get Amber Garden unlocked. Or not to get Amber Garden unlocked, to get Amber Garden finished. And we are about to head over there and finish it on day 5. I would love to buy this, but she won't accept anything less than 200. Or maybe she will? Oh. I thought she wouldn't accept anything under 200. Whoopsies. Well, now we're completely broke. How's the store atmosphere looking? So, one thing I wanted to mention is that it's not, you don't want the store to look as gaudy as possible to attract women, or as dark as possible to attract adult men. Each customer has kind of where they like on it, and with women it's like, oh, it's 3 points into gaudy, and this goes on a scale of 0 to 10. So it's just a little, they like it a little bit gaudy. Men like it a little bit dark. If you go past it, they'll actually be less likely to come by. So yeah, vending madness. So I believe originally you can only do 2 vending machines. But then now at level 22 we can place as many as we want, but I don't know, 2 kind of seems to be a pretty good limit until we can expand the store. I think I normally put in 4 of the highest quality vending machines, but anyway. And then level 23 is when we'll be able to access the most expensive items. The truly legendary in quality items. Yeah, we can go to the town square. Oh, and this is the one. So this is an interesting scene. I don't think I mentioned it, where they recommend sweets for their parasympathetic nerve system and all this kind of stuff. I don't think I mentioned it the last time, but I think that's the justification for sweets restoring SP. Because like that's the whole thing. That's the whole idea behind the limit on SP is that, oh yeah, your brain's not working enough, and so it's like, okay, well, have this candy. And this is why I don't like to bring food. Just so much good stuff that we're having to skip over. I'm tempted to take that. You know what? We don't really need anything in here, right? Yeah. We'll check and see if there's... Nope. No chest here, so... We'll just head in and go ahead and fight Tielle. We've already seen this event, so we're gonna go ahead and skip it. Now let me try something, because... the last time this didn't work out very well, but... I mean, yeah... if the mirror image spawns in the exact right spot, it can hit a box. But other than that, it's... Charme's really just on her own. Is she right here? She is. Okay. I wanted to try something. Okay, that didn't work. I don't know why. Does that not work against Tielle? Hold on. Yeah, it's supposed to stay on the field for a lot longer, so I don't know particularly why that doesn't work, but it doesn't. Maybe it doesn't stay on the field for very long during boss fights. Ooh, super armband. That's actually the best bracelet you can get. Well, let's go ahead and grab... Let's go ahead and grab that. And return to town. Welcome to Recette. Good day. Have you completed my order yet? Well, you see, What? You still don't have it? I should have known this place would be unreliable. Oh, but... Well, nothing for it. And to be fair, some of those items are bare. The slime livers from normal slimes are too small for starters. I need something from one that's bigger. Batwing shouldn't be too hard to... if you hunt the eyeball bats, though. I've also heard that gnolls and giant mice are fond of charred lizards. Gnolls? The dog-like creatures. Never seen one? Throw as rocks, punches hard. The manuals of beasts and monsters name these creatures as gnolls. Oh, I see. I didn't know. Well, among adventurers, it's common knowledge. More to the point, however, while I did not set a deadline, I'm not the immortal kind of wizard. Not yet, anyway. I'd really like for your boss to get the reagents as soon as she can. Please let her know that I'm getting a little impatient. The worst part of it is, I can't even correct him yet. And so, that's actually a scene that we didn't see the last time around, because we were very, very focused on actually getting that done. So, we were all the way on day 36 by the time that we were where we are now. Maybe not in terms of money earned, but in terms of story progression. Yeah, we're about where we were at the end of the last playthrough. So I think that'll make a good episode for the start of the New Game Plus. And yeah, I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope the rest of your day is a good one, and I hope to see you later.